So I was in the store the other day and I was standing in line and I heard, "Girl, bring your fast tail here." And with everybody else, I turned around and some people laughed. I looked down beside me and it was a little girl. And she kind of looked up at me and she said, and she looked back at the person that said that to her and said, "I want to give me some candy." And she kind of rolled her eyes and she was trying to reach for the candy at the top. So I reached for the candy and I said, "She calls you fast?" She said, "Yeah." And I said, "Do you know what fast is?" And she looked up at me and she said, "Grown?" As asking me, "Is that right?" And I said, "You don't know what fast is?" And she said, "No." I said, "Well, who told you that it was grown?" She said, "My mama." I said, "Well, are you grown?" And she says, "No." And I said, "Well, the next time your mama or anybody call you fast, ask them why are they calling you fast, and then give them an answer. Give them the correct answer." And I gave her the candy, and she said thank you, and she went back to the people her people who she was with. And it just put me in a reminder of when I was younger, and I was called fast. And I remember that when I was called fast, I went outside and I would practice running. I would practice running every day because I wanted to be what they called me. I wanted to be fast. I'm going to tell you right now, little children are not fast. They don't know what fast is. They don't understand the concept of being fast. If your child is acting inappropriate, you have to sit down and talk to your child and ask them what is up with that behavior. You have to check the people around your kid. I don't care if your child is around your brother, your sister, your father, your cousin, your niece, nephew, anybody. You need to check the people that are around your children, because the spirit of perversion can lay on anybody. The spirit of perversion can lay on somebody that you laying up with. You never know. Because let me tell you about predators. Predators will put it in your mind that a child is grown, that a child is enticing, that a child is this, that a child is that. They'll give you negative images of this person. Just so if it ever comes up that they come out and say that this person did something to me, guess what? They won't be believed, because the person has already put it in their head that this child is a liar, is a deceiver, is anything under the book and under the sun. That all kind of names, prostitutes, and this is a kid they're talking about, and they want to get this image in everybody's head so that the person that they victimized could look like the culprit, and they can come out looking and smelling like roses. Predators will destroy a person's life and get up and leave and forget about that person, forget about their name, but yet they have left this person with a life sentence. You have to really understand what it is when you call people something that they are not. When you call a person something that they are not, they try to be just that. So you speak those words into a person's life, and then they try to become what that is, because they're trying to please everybody. They want to keep a smile on their face so they can cover the predator. They want to keep a smile on their face so they can please their mama. They learning how to please everybody. Which brings me back to suffering. Sometimes we have to suffer these things. Sometimes we suffer these things for no reason, and we feel like it's for no reason. And when I was crying out to God, because I am a victim, and I was crying out to God, and I told God, I don't understand this. This person hurt me. They did this and they did that. And God told me, he said, I don't want you to hate anybody. I don't want you to be angry. If you're going to blame somebody, put the blame on me. And I said, you know what? You're right. It is your fault. Because I didn't tell nobody. I didn't know how to tell nobody. But you are God. You are all knowing. You are all seeing. You knew everything. You knew everything that was going to happen before it happened. And I don't understand why you did this to me. But then God hit me with he said, I made you suffer for status. He said, I made you suffer because that was your making. I made you suffer because it made you a better person. I made you suffer to teach you how to love in spite of. I made you suffer so that you can love people that don't even love you. I made you suffer so that you can show mercy to people that don't deserve mercy. So that you can show grace to people that don't deserve grace. I made you suffer not to hurt you, but to help you. I made you suffer because I needed you to perform the things that I want you to perform in life, to do my will. So it's not all bad suffering. Suffering is a good thing when you're suffering for not doing wrong. But God laid that on my heart because I am going to be starting a series on abuse. And, a lot of people are not going to like it. It's a sensitive subject. It's a sore subject, but it will help a lot of people. And, I would like for you guys to tune in to different things that I'm going to be talking about, to different things that I'm going to be able to help you with, to different, and this may not even be, help your child. It could be somebody else's child. It could be somebody, a kid down the street. It could be a niece, nephew. These things are going to help, because I want to break that life sentence in half. You guys have a blessed day.